Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. Welcome back to the show, Jim.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Jim, what's going to be happening in the Golden Triangle this spring?
Well, not much in the spring, but it's going to happen in the summer. What we've got planned up there this year is we'll probably start out with 5,000 meters of drilling, and the whole concept there is that it's easily expandable. We've got enough money in the till to do a very large program. So, we've got a number of zones that we've identified. Now that we have new pads, the allocation for new pads and permits are in place, we can actually move the drill into various positions up there that are going to afford us, better attempts at success that we had last year. We were limited. We only had 9 pad locations we could work off of last year. We got new permits for 40 new pad locations, so it kind of opens up the whole boundary zone to us. We'd like to go back in and test that Noranda hole that's 200 meters to the south of the north boundary, which was, equally as high grade as what we had discovered in the north boundary, upwards of 300 some odd grams per ton over a meter, and we haven't even gotten close to that one yet. We've got a zone to the north of the north boundary that we did extend some holes up towards this area to the north, and they were all mineralized, but the 3D is showing us a big hole there that we could put a couple more holes in there and probably get some joy, we hope. We've got the south boundary zone, which we drilled last year, got the market pretty excited about it. Not as high grade, the 3 holes, but very, very broad intercepts of lower grade, like 3 to 6 gram stuff. That basically is telling us that we're in an area that if we had better pad locations, we would have drilled there a lot more. So we have that ability this year, because I think when you start seeing those kind of zones, and like the north boundary zone, you want to drill more holes, and lo and behold, you could come up with what we hit in the north boundary zone. Those were spectacular, 6 meters of 62 gram. That's pretty nice. And then we've got a zone to the south, way to the south, very southern part of the Forrest Kerr property. There is a big geophysical anomaly there. There's surface and silt and rock sampling just to the north of it that's very rich in gold. That's not been drilled, and we would like to test that. We would like to drill through that, what looks like a high-grade gold system at surface, from the sampling, through that and into that the geophysical anomaly, because that's never been drilled, and it sort of sticks out like a sore thumb.
Jim, for people who are just new to Aben, what are you guys all about?
Well, we're a gold exploration company, primarily targeting for higher grade discovery. That's why we're in the Golden Triangle. That's what it's known for. That's what makes it unique. It's not uncommon to hit very high grades. The Eskay Creek is right beside us, where our property's kind of halfway between Eskay Creek and Snip. And those were two of the couple of the highest grade mines in the world when they were discovered, and they operated for 1 to 2 decades. So, that's what we're looking for. Now up north in the Yukon, we're going to go and do a program there. We want to extend our season. So, we can get in there in probably early May, late April, well before the Golden Triangle, because they don't get as much snow. The Golden Triangle is closer to the coast. The Justin is on the east side of the Yukon. It's tied right on to Golden Predator. Hauling Road runs right up the valley beside us. It goes up to the Cantong mine. Back in 2011 and 12, we drilled a series of holes. I think it was about 19 holes. We hit gold, and 14 of them we discovered an intrusion-related gold system. And now in the last few years, with sampling program and trenching, just about 1.5 kilometers to the west We've uncovered a zone we call it the Lost Ace because it looks very much like 3 aces that Golden Predator has. It's in the same formation, Yusezu formation. We're in the upper formation of it. This is expressed at surface, and that produced some very high grades. If you go to the website, you can see what we've taken out of there in basic trenching. I mean, very high grade stuff. And we want to go and drill that with a RAB drill, which is a smaller track-mounted air blast system, rotary air blast. You can do a lot of 50-meter holes very quickly. And then we want to do a diamond drill program around the intrusion on the POW zone that we discovered in 2012 and drill more holes there. That has the potential to be something, like intrusion-related gold systems are generally quite large, lower grade though. So what we might have here is some overprinting, 2 different systems beside each other. One's older than the other, and it could be quite exciting.
Jim, where are you traded and under what symbols?
We are traded on the TSX Venture under the symbol ABN. We're in the States, the OTCQB, ABN AF, and in Europe or in Frankfurt, E2L2.
Jim, thank you so much for the update.
You're more than welcome.
My guest has been Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on March 15th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at howstreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.